back, everyone. Imagining tomorrow's America today. Well, that's what Futurestates, a series of independent mini-feature shorts, is about, focusing on today's complex social issues and what it means for our tomorrow. Making a return appearance to Bay Sunday today is the writer and director of one of the shorts from the series, Futurestates, Barry Jenkins. So good to see you.
It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
On making an encore appearance.
My pleasure.
You directed one of these shorts called Remigration. What is that about?
So Remigration is a short film set in San Francisco in the not-too-distant future. And basically, it's a story of urban planning and development, and we sort of, the series, Futurestates itself, is set to sort of take issues rooted in today's society and sort of extrapolate what could possibly happen if these things aren't addressed, you know, over the next 20, 30 years. And our film is about a family that's been pushed out of the city. All the working class people have been pushed out of the city. And the local government starts a program to try and bring those people back to SF. And our film is basically one day in the life of this family that's trying to investigate whether or not they're going to accept the offer.
Well, let's hold that thought because we have a quick trailer of Futurestates. Let's take a look.
Date of birth?
December 29th, 2024.
Lights.
The crime report is at 0% for an 11th straight year in a row.
Cutting all of them back and forth right now.
We're looking at this right now. We just had a shot from yours, Remigration. But how fascinating and thought-provoking to think about where we would be. What were you thinking when you came up with your concept?
You know, I wanted to make it really simple so that people could watch the film and really trace the issues we deal with in the movie into their daily lives right now, today in 2011. So it was really about making a film that was about the future, but wasn't about technology or wasn't about sci-fi. That was really just about social issues and these very everyday activities that if we don't address them could fester and proliferate into something that becomes out of control.
And you're talking about everyday life, sort of families being pushed out of a big city. I mean, that's happening already.
Exactly, and it was interesting. We had a screening at South by Southwest. It was like the premiere of all the films, the one screening that we had like on a big screen. And during the Q&A, a young man raised his hand. He said, "Oh, you know, I heard that in Detroit they're offering police officers and firemen, they'll buy them houses and give them like, you know, like even like better wages than they normally would get to move back to the city." And he said, "Oh, did you read about that when you wrote your film?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Well, it's happening already." And I think it's going to happen not only in depressed cities like Detroit, but also in sort of stable economies like San Francisco. Eventually there won't be enough working class people who can afford to live here. We're going to have to do something to try and bring them back. And that's what the film is about.
As you made this, how is it changing your idea of how you're sort of maybe going to redirect your life or change the way you live?
You know,
and how we should all look at it.
You know, one of the really fascinating things about the project was that it had to be hopeful. You know, it's put on by ITVS and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and there had to be some sort of emotional uplift. And so for me, the uplift was that the city would actually create a program to do this for people. And I was skeptical about it as I wrote the film, but in the process of making it, I thought, you know, this could happen. You know, someone in our local government or our federal government could take the initiative to really just do something for the people. And I think, yeah, it really sort of changed. I feel like I'm not as skeptical now, having made the film, specifically because of people's response to it so far.
How did you get involved in filmmaking? And you are the one who has the short that is from the Bay Area, so
right.
The only one.
You know, I was walking across campus my third year at Florida State University, the illustrious Florida State University. I'm a Southerner also.
I picked him to win the national championship.
There you go. And I saw a sign that said film school, and I thought, oh, that seems interesting. I like movies. I think I'll try it. And it's been the best decision I've ever made in my life.
I can tell how passionate you are. What sort of lesson do you want the viewers to take away from it?
You know, there's two main characters in the film, and one of those characters is really trying to help this other character who has been so broken by his experience with the city that he's lost his faith in it, and he's lost his faith in basically in anyone except for his family, his wife and his daughter. And I think over the course of the film, you see these two men negotiate one another, and they get to a place where they do decide, you know what, I'm going to open myself to this other person. I think if people can watch the film, and maybe there's someone in their lives that they have a block put up for, and they want to open themselves to, it's possible, you know. Bit by bit, bird by bird, you can do it. And that's really just very simple, outside of housing and all these other things, just that people should be open to one another.
And we can watch these all online, right?
We can watch those all online at Futurestates.TV. They're releasing them one a week. Mine actually releases tomorrow, March 21st, at Futurestates.TV. So please watch it.
Barry, can't wait. That's great. And good luck to your Florida State Seminoles as well.
Thank you very much.
Barry Jenkins on Bay Sunday. And again, we want to let you know you can check out Futurestates, Futurestates.TV, or on Facebook, and you can watch the episodes. Again, they are Barry's on Monday. Stay with us. So do you want a better you, the author of a life-changing book that walks you through a complete body and mind integration? Coming up next. Stay with us.